So, dear Dharma friends, as ordinary people in day-to-day life, we always trying to forget things, let go things. And sometimes, even though we try to let go things, we experience the same situation again and again and again in our life. So why we fail to come out of this kind of situations? So the very important thing that you have to understand, that we have deeper idea that we can change the situations. Mostly that what we experience is a kind of like a result of our past actions. So then you have to be very careful when it comes to an idea that you want to change the situation. So who going to change it? So then you have idea, I am. In what condition of your mind you're going to change the situation? So remember this very carefully. This is a kind of like something, if you able to get this, you're going to change, you're going to experience something in your life. So you have an idea to change the situation. That is normal, that is common. So who going to change the situation? I am. In what condition of your mind you're going to change it? So what you experience today, it happened as a result of your past actions. So then whatever the condition that you had in your past, so as example, 10 years back, you was angry regarding something and you took a decision with that angry mind. And as a result of that, after 10 years, it bounced back, and as a reaction, and now you are struggling with the situation and now you want to change. Or maybe as a result, in 10 years back, you didn't know what is right or what is wrong, what is good or what is bad. You had no idea. So in that condition, you took a decision. And as a result of that decision, today you experience something. And now you want to change this situation. So who going to change it? You want to change the outside situation. It is reasonable, acceptable. It makes sense. But the thing is this. So if you able to keep the 10 years back, whatever the same kind of angry mind or the uneducated mind, with that condition, if you try to change this situation, you will never going to come out of the suffering that you go through. But the key point is this. You had 10 years back, you had a life and you took a decision without knowing what is right and what is wrong. And then within this 10 years experience and suffering and went through hard time, and today you know yourself, I took a decision without knowingly what is right or what is wrong. So I want to change this. And you know the reason, in that moment you didn't know what is right and what is wrong. And so then today you more educated regarding that situation, and today you know what is right and what is wrong. Rather than focusing to that outside condition, if you able to see the condition of your mind, and if you able to change right away, the whatever the outside things disappear. It cannot exist. There are certain very few things going to be there, but it not going to be the same like that through the 10 years, through that whatever happened. What is the mistake that we does? We take a decision today with the unknown mind, with the ignorance mind, lack of understanding. With that lack of understanding, we continue that mindset to the future and for another year. And we try to struggle the outside situation, but we never educate ourselves within this 10 year, within this year, and with that same uneducated mind, within another year, we're going to change the situation. We cannot do it. We're going back to the same. Maybe the environment will change, maybe the people will change, maybe different kind of timeline, situation, different people, but we are going to experience the same kind of things. So then, as you know, we all are in this world, we all suffering. And because of our uneducated decisions, because of our own ignorance. But mostly in day-to-day life, what we does, we keep struggling with this outside world. And we never look our inside. And we inside, we think we okay, we perfect. So through the vipassana, what we does, in the vipassana level, you start to recognize how this change happening inside you. And that once you able to recognize that change, it's not about the outside world. And you yourself start to see moment by moment, how you change. And when you are able to experience that, there is no repetition of your self-centered view. You come out of this self-centered mind. And that is wherever, then whatever you take a decision, it is going to become very fresh, new, brand new decision. And then it cannot repeat your past. So that is the beauty of this practicing. So you're not going to repeat your past experience because you completely become new person. Why we cannot let go most of things? Because we going to be the same, but we like to change the outside situation. But when you able to change, the outside cannot remain the same. Outside naturally going to be different. So rather than then focusing to outside situations, always look yourself when something go wrong, when there's some difficulties happen, hard time happen, and just remember, don't repeat your past and completely become brand new. So that way you come out of the situation. Don't get into the repeat action, habitual pattern yourself. And that way, in this very life that you will experience, even you don't need any kind of timeline to experience, in that very moment you experience how this works. But our mistake, we don't want to let go who we are. We don't want to let go our ignorance. And we think that our ignorance is a bliss for us. It is a protection for us. We hold it to it. And we appreciate it. And sometimes even we don't know, we stuck with that. So then remember, whenever, whatever situation, if you want to change, first, the very first thing, start to look yourself and completely renew yourself, change yourself. And with that, you will see in that very moment when you change, and the other situations going to change. It's not going to be the same. So that our struggle mostly, because when we become self-centered, in that self-centered, we become kind of like a blind to see that our own inside. That is why the self-realization is one of the most important thing. Even we develop a very tranquility state, not allow us to see the change inside. That's why sometimes we attain to the samadhi, but it not allow us to see the change. So the difference, even the before the Buddha, there were people attain to many enlightened, many kind of tranquility state, samadhi, many high mental powers. But what they didn't see, they didn't recognize. Whoever experienced that samadhi also moment by moment change. They used to see that whoever experienced the samadhi or the tranquility state or the serenity or the bliss, they used to think, they used to see that as a unchangeable entity. It's kind of like a solid consciousness. In day-to-day life, the same. We like to see other people change. And we wish for other people to change. We fight for others to change. But we, ourselves, we hold to solid consciousness. But if you see moment by moment how you also changing, when you recognize that your change in that very moment, you see, oh, everything around you, it's going to different. So don't give credit to your ignorance. And that is the most important thing that you have to change in your life. Because in our whole life, this ignorance, not knowingly reasons exactly as it is, and took us to very difficult situation. So in your life, every day, try to develop, whenever you have opportunity, develop your wisdom. So whatever you do, your bodily, verbally, mentally action, always try to divert towards developing your wisdom somehow, little by little, little by little. Why? Because once we hold it to ignorance, it makes us to very difficult situations. So with that, there was a person, merchant, that he's selling rabbit, bunnies. And what he does, he has a little boy. So whoever come to town and when they want to buy a rabbit, they give the address and tell, okay, send the rabbit to our house. And sometimes people come and they order the rabbit and send it to house as a surprise for children. So there was a young guy and he used to deliver the rabbits. And that time he used to take this rabbit and run. So one day there was a person came and then placed the order for 3 rabbits. And then with this 3 rabbits, and he ordered the rabbits and gave the address to deliver. And then This guy took these 3 rabbits and in a cage and start to run. And he ran so fast, and so what happened? Suddenly he fell down. And then the cage opened and the rabbits went away. So then everybody around him and the village people came and asked, what happened? What happened? Oh, fell down. What happened to the rabbits? Oh, they ran away. Then one person told, oh, then you're going to get punished from your master, from your boss, because you lose this all the rabbits. And then this guy took the address and told, don't worry, because the address is with me and they cannot go anywhere. And I have the address. So it's same thing to our life also. And we think this everything with us, and this everything belong to us like that way. This is mine like that. But to this outside world, we hold it to address, it is like an illusion. And for this anything, it doesn't need any address to go away, to find its own freedom. So don't hold it to just yourself, this egocentric, self-centered address. This is mine. Because when the time comes, that everything going to go away. So that's why always remember, learn to be free from everything and allow things to be free itself or themselves. And that way, when the time comes for you to be free from everything, and it make you more comfortable and relaxed. So with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbidyo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ittavata cha anmi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahangotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.